Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. Build the Moomin house, box 13 part 2. In this video we'll be completing issue 46 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So just put the components, as always with every build, they come with component parts and they come with a magazine. So in the last video we put these pillars onto the veranda, and there's the step-by-step that took us from start to finish, and we ended up here. In this video we'll be completing the veranda chair, and here's what we started with in the last video, and all the components are here, and we'll end up with this white chair here. So what I always like to do is I like to make sure that we've got everything that it says we should have in this stage of the build. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit to there. So that was the veranda pillars there, so we're actually concentrating on this. So the first thing, just get some tweezers to prise them out of the blister pack. First thing is the chair seat, which that is. Then lower part of the chair seat, which is this. We've got front legs A, which is there. We've got crossbar, which is that. No, that's not the crossbar. That is the crossbar. And then we've got this piece, which is front legs. And we've also got this, which is reinforced brackets for the veranda, which we'll probably use in the next video. So we've got everything we need. Let's begin. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to get this crossbar here. As you can see, it's like two pieces and they're connected. We just need to separate those two pieces. So I'm going to use the scalpel to do that. And then I'm just going to use the spruce cutters just to tidy it up. There's a little tiny bit sticking up, so I'm just going to trim it off. Just get a bit more. No. So that's those. The next thing we need to do is we need to get the, let's see what they're called, the seat and the lower part of the seat, which is this, and we need to put the lower part of the seat on top. So we've got a painted side there, we need to turn the painted side down, and then we need to sit this on top. But you've got to remember there's like a curved edge there and there's a curved edge there, and basically what we've got to do is got to line them up like that, right up to the edge, there, like that. I do believe, yeah, all up to the edge like that. So we need some PVA glue and cocktail sticks. So get the PVA glue out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it straight onto this. because it's quite a big surface. Put it there, and then I'm just going to move it around with a cocktail stick. That there. That's quite a lot, so what I'm going to do is I'm just get some paper towel. To remove some excess glue, I'm just going to scrape some of it off like that. That there, so we don't have too much, and scrape it around so that we've got enough on there to play around with. And then remember, this curved edge here matches the curved edge there. We just put the two together like that, right at the back there, just making sure it's all lined up. Just going to press it down, and then I'm going to, it's going to move a little bit, so I'm just going to line it up while it's on the table like that. And that's where that goes. And I need to leave that to dry. Very, very small piece there. And while this is drying, I brought the front legs, and then we've got these two, which are front leg Bs, and we've got to stick them onto here and here. So I'm going to get some more PVA glue. And there's a front and a back to these front legs. See there, turn it over there, look, you've got, that's the back and this is the front. So I'm just gonna put like a little bit of glue on there. That might be a bit too much, but it's fine, because I'm going to spread it between the two. Just cover. I'm going to have to take some of this glue off anyway, so let's just scrape some of it off like that. Gone a little bit too generous with the glue, but it's fine because I can scrape off the excess onto paper towels. There we go. Got enough glue on both sides, and then we've got to, this one goes here. They're both the same, so it doesn't really matter which one you put it on. So one goes there like that. Just going to line it up, clean off the edges. So one goes there, just make sure they are flush. And the other one goes on the other side. And the white on both sides, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes on. All that matters is that it's lined up flush. So I'm going to press it down, and then I'm going to line it up flush, remove any excess glue with a cocktail stick there, like that. Just clean off any excess glue. And then just make sure that it's flush on all sides, which it appears to be. So I'm going to leave that to dry as well. Okay, I've let them dry a little bit. So these two pieces. So the front legs, we need to turn them over like that, and bring the crossbars, which is here, just crossbars, which is there. We need to separate them like that. So we've got two crossbars. They're white on both sides. Just checking if there's any. See if I can just tidy them up with spruce cutters. Just cut any excess that's on there. Well, it seems to be very clean. So we get the front legs, the back of the front legs, and then these just go in there like that. They're like got like a tip on them. So they go, the white sides are side and side. So that's white and that's white, and they go in like that there. They just sit there, in the hole there. So I'm going to put some glue on the little tips. PVA. There, just not a lot, just a tiny bit there, like that. So I'm just going to put some glue on the tip, like that, and then I'm going to place it on there like that. Probably going to have to hold them. Probably going to have to hold them in place. Yeah, I'll probably have to hold them, so I'll let them dry and I'll come back. And while that dries, I'm just going to leave it aside. I'm going to bring the part that we did in issue 45 and the seating area. So the seat goes here. If you can see, that's kind of indented there. So the seat goes in there. Just checking how it goes in. Yeah, so the seat goes in there like that. So we need to put some glue in those two holes there, those two indented areas. And to make sure you've got it the right way around, see, it's not that side round. That's the back of the chair, that's the front of the chair. So let's just put some glue. Probably need another cocktail stick, just to half the amount of glue I've got here. Like that. Swap them over. And then we'll put some glue in there, like that. And then some glue in there. Sure we've got enough there. And that, because it touches two different sides, I'm going to put it on the seat as well. There. And there. Like that. White side up. Like that. I just need to clean off the excess glue, which is there. Just turn it around, making sure it's sat in where it's supposed to sit. Yep. We just need that to dry as well before we do the final assembly. I've left these enough time to dry, so what we need to do is we need to put these legs there, like that. So we need to put glue. I'm going to put glue there, and at the tops of there, and the tops of there, and that should glue it in place. Bring the cocktail stick and the glue back there, like that. And then we put, very careful about this. So I'm going to put like a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, and then I'm going to put some glue on the top of that one there, top of that one there, like that, and then the tips of these two. Pull some glue off here. and then assemble these together. So turn it around like that, so the white's at the front, match them up with these two slots like that, and make sure they're pressed down like that. That one's not there, that's in the right place. Then I'm going to remove any excess glue like that. Not that you're going to see it because it's going to be painted. I just wanted to make sure that it's sat in the right place. There we go. So that's the chair assembly there, and we just need that to dry. So I've left this enough time to dry, so I put some paper towel down, paintbrush. I've pre-mixed the paint, which is, mine might be a little bit too thin, I don't know. Yeah, so it's 50% water, 50% acrylic white paint. So I'm going to start painting it. So I'm going to hold it from here. The first layer it always soaks up with the wood. And the first layer creates a seal between the wood and the paint. So I'm just going to paint the areas that I can. Bear in mind I have to hold it with my one hand. I think my paint might be a little bit thin, but if I leave it uncovered between coats, it should thicken. I usually find that. So I'm just going to put this coat on, and then the wood will just soak it all up. Because it's porous. See how it soaks it up straight away. See where else I can do. I could probably do the seat. Like that. See how quickly it soaks it up. Like there. Right, we'll leave that to dry. I haven't left it that long. I'm just going to put the second coat on. See how the second coat goes on better. I think I did do my paint a little bit thin, but that's okay. I can work with it. is thickening up though, as I leave it uncovered, it will thicken up. Yeah, it's a little watery, but it'll do. What I did was I did add more paint to it because it was a little too thin for my liking. So I'm going to see what this is like now that I've thickened it. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, you can see those areas here where they haven't been painted before, where it separates, or should I say soaks up. Like this is an area that hasn't been painted yet. It will soak up that paint. See there? Soaked it up straight away. Spin around. See where I can hold it. Do this underside here. Just continue. Just get that coverage done. Going on really well now in parts. You can actually see where I need to still add paint. Keep going. Looks like it's still quite wet, that part. All these little areas that need painting. So it's finished. I've painted all the sides there, as you can see. And that's ready to go on the veranda. There's the finished chair. That finishes, completes issue 46 of the build. As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.